Says I'm live. We got to see if we can get that screen a little better in the shot. There we go. Just changing the camera a little bit, the camera angle. Seeing if I can get a better view for everybody. All right. I had a really good full self drive over here to the DMV today. I dropped off some old plates. And now I'm going to get back in the front seat after setting up the camera for the live feed. Oh, all right. We're not going to go too. And from there I'll go to where I'm. You know what? Let's see if we could do this. Navigate to Allstate on Mashalou, Riverdale. Oh. And it came right up. No problem. That's the Allstate insurance agency I'm using and that I like to go to because I can go there and physically talk to them. Pull some of this stuff off the dash. And I'm gonna put the car into full self-drive just as I pull off here. And let's see how the car drives us home while I ramble a little bit. All right. So, Tesla, what I think about Tesla. I've been using this full self-driving for a couple of months now, and I have to say, I am feeling really good about the way it works. Right now I have it on autopilot. It didn't go in full self-driving. We want that blue line on. I really like the full self-driving capabilities, and I think it seems to protect me pretty well on the highway. Now that might sound ridiculous, but earlier I went to go merge into a lane on the highway and I didn't see somebody in my blind spot. Of course I saw them before it was even a close call. But then when I turn on the full self-driving, I actually have a small clip. I had somebody almost pull out of their lane and hit me. And I started to realize that when the full self-driving is on, I don't swing from lane to lane. I don't go from edge to edge. Now we have full self-driving on. I stay pretty centered and, you know, I have to take over every once in a while. But it really hasn't been any issues besides maybe like 2% of the time. So with that being said, I wanted to make this video. I see the price is up, the price is down. Everybody's worried about where Tesla's stock price belongs or where it is. I'm looking at this as a venture. Tesla's price has come down immensely over the last couple of months, the last year. And I feel like it's a new chance to acquire some shares and keep driving the car. If it does something that I don't like, I'm not going to sell my shares, but I am noticing over time that with the updates, the car is more capable of different things. It's figuring out where to go. I can always read the screen and really have a good understanding of what it sees. It shows me more than I can even really see, because right now it's giving me a 360-degree view that somebody just pulled up behind me while I'm looking forward, without me having to look over into my blind spots and break my neck all over the place. But I think that this is going to be something that's going to protect and save a lot of people's lives. I have 2 children and I want them to be safe. And I can see why a lot of parents actually get this car for their kids, for even when they're in high school and stuff like that. You know, a lot of young people make a lot of foolish mistakes in cars when they first get it, and they're not used to the experience. I mean, it's taken a number of years to become confident enough that I would even use a system like this. But as the system becomes better, I think that this is going to be great for that time that somebody shouldn't be driving and they get behind the wheel anyway, or somebody is really tired but thinks that they can drive and their eyes end up drifting a little bit when they shouldn't. I think that this is something that's going to keep you in your lane. It's going to take you to your destination. By no means should you be falling asleep, but I see accidents all the time, every day. I try not to even watch the news. There's always something. When I drive to and from work, which isn't even that far, usually there's an accident at least once a week on my short drive. And I think that this is gonna probably really just protect a lot of people. Now, Tesla is becoming one of these big companies, and I don't worry about it now. You hope that the companies always have your best interest in mind, but we all know that profits come first, shareholders come first. So with that, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of data being collected, and it's being collected in an area that has never had data collection before. You might have Waze and Waymo, but these are map driven and things change from time to time. This is actually learning and taking into account the different situations, and I watch it change its decision behaviors in some of the areas that I drive frequently, and I've noticed it getting better. There's a couple of speed bumps in my area, and there's one that it never slows down for, but it seems like it's starting to go a little slower over that one, and I can tell because every day it goes and does it the exact same way until it doesn't. So we have a new firmware upgrade coming this week, or coming soon, it sounded like. I saw on Twitter. So that's exciting. I think some people already started to get it. I have not. I'm excited because in the video game section, there was Sonic when I first got the car, and it said that you needed a controller to play it. Well, I got a controller, and on the last update, the Christmas update, Sonic disappeared, and over at Tesla they told me, just wait till the next update and see if it comes back. So I hope it comes back because I'm excited to play a little Sonic on my lunch breaks. Yeah, so full self-driving is definitely keeping me in check, making sure I'm staying alert at all times. My hands are always on the wheel. I noticed you have to have it on the sides or on the top. That's probably why the yoke works so well in the cars, because it makes sure that your hands are on the steering wheel. Now, my hand might be on the steering wheel up here, but after a while, it doesn't put any torque on the wheel, and the system seems to frequently ask me to please turn wheels slightly. So I've noticed when I have my hands on the side here, I guess the pull, whether it be on both sides or at the same time, puts a little bit of torque on the wheel, and it ends up not yelling at me or telling me my hands aren't on the wheel. Now, Tesla gives you 5 chances to make sure that you're listening, and that seems a little messed up, but there's been a couple of times that I took a little longer than I should have to respond and listen because I was trying not to take it out of full self-driving, and it really wasn't sensing the torque on the wheel. Well, I don't have any slashes against me, so obviously you could make a little bit of a mistake and take a moment to really make sure you take over the car. But if you're trying to keep it in full self-driving and you didn't hit the brake or turn the wheel strong enough, it's going to think that you're not listening if it continues to say it on the screen. So yeah, so driving around in the Tesla, we got the price drop. I had my reservation in about a year ago, so I didn't pay the highest price, but I definitely didn't get the EV incentive and still just missed one of the price breaks. So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna let it bother me. I wanted it at the price I wanted it at. I got what I wanted, and it's like if I went to a gas station and the gas station had cheaper gas, I'm not gonna return it. If I'm gonna go buy milk and it was cheaper the next day, I'm not gonna return it. Now am I gonna go buy another Tesla right now because they're cheaper? I wish I could. I think it would be a great time to buy another Tesla. I actually think that you could even probably sell it after March or by the end of the year, because he knocked it down 2 price breaks and you're getting an EV incentive. So if everything goes through with the EV incentive and he can add some more dollars to the car while keeping the EV incentive. I'm sure Tesla's happy to take that EV incentive for himself. And he probably wouldn't do that until the line got pretty long again. The waiting queue for buying a Tesla. But when the line gets long enough, don't be surprised if the cars go back up in price a little bit to help slow down the queue. I mean, this is what he said he would do, and this is what he's doing. Expect there to be less parts in your Tesla, but that actually might even be beneficial, because less pieces mean you don't have any waste. So I don't have the sensors on my front bumper, and I don't have the sensors on my back end bumper. I'm not going to be upset that I don't have the sensors and that the car can't summon feature at the moment. I have 5 megapixel cameras. It can see better, it's collecting data better, and it's doing it in the way that's meant to be done for the future. So why would I want to have extra sensors and make Tesla spend extra money on a car for parts that are going to be turned off? Kind of like LiDAR at one point. So we're going to see how all the auto manufacturers handle up against this, because with the price incentives at the moment, I would not buy another EV from any other company but Tesla. They're safe, they're reliable. That car drove off of a cliff with the family in it and everybody's okay. That's unheard of. There's just a lot of different things that that I've noticed that I like about the car. And I know that they all have the same safety features. I guess a lot of people might not know that. The price doesn't sacrifice any different safety feature. What the price determines is the color of the paint, and is the rim size. Okay, we have some people here, so the car doesn't want to turn into them. Let's see. There we go. Just as it unhighlights in blue, the car is taking its turn. Somebody told me I was holding the wheel before in the comments. Yep, I'm holding the wheel. So, other price breaks that you are going to, or other price things that you have to pay extra for on the website is a tow hitch if you want. And then when you get your car, it comes pretty bare bones, as in like the extras. So I got a fancy little tray over here that fits in here and slides forward. I got a tray over here also that fits in here. I got the awesome little wireless Tesla battery. It has 2 wires on it actually that you could charge USB and USB-C, I believe, but it's wireless. I throw it up here from time to time. I make sure it's fully charged, and anytime I need to charge my AirPods or my phone while I'm at work, I could just throw it on the lunch table while I'm eating, and it charges my device without me having to carry around a lot of wires. I paid for the trunk mats online, and of course the Tesla charger for the house. There's a couple of side pockets here that are covered in cloth that are really nice, but I could see how a little bit of fuzz and some debris could stick to it and make it look dirty. So they actually make silicone or rubber trays that fit into there. They wouldn't be called trays, they'd just be pocket protectors. So I'm thinking about getting those next. I got the wheel locks that I have to put on this week. I haven't heard anybody stealing Tesla tires, but the fact that they sell wheel locks. All right, that was really interesting right there. There's a bike parked, and I'm sure we'll be able to see it on the video, and its front wheel is sticking out between 2 cars. The car actually thought that a biker was about to drive through those cars and in front of the Tesla. So go ahead, I'm gonna let you go, sir. The Tesla looked like it was actually gonna go after he waved us on, but I think it probably would have stuttered a few times. We're out at the destination. This is perfect, actually. I'm gonna pull over. A couple of the other things that I got are the mud flaps for the front. That helps protect the sides of the car. And if you go on the website, you'll see what else. There's a lot of other stuff, but thanks for checking out my drive. You could see I can talk and pay attention to the road while not making any mess ups. You saw the car brake a little hard right there, but God forbid that was a child or a bike getting ready to come out from between two cars. That definitely saw that before I saw that. You know what? Let's see how this works. If I go to our last feed right here and I go dash cam, we could probably wonder if we can find the drive right here. Here goes the bike and the car slowed down. Look at that, right at the end of the drive. Watch this. We go right here to the end of the drive. It's a little bit further. Okay, and if I hit the right side here, you're gonna see the bike right in between the cars, sticking out. Look at that. That's pretty awesome that the car slowed down right at that moment. I'm glad we got that on camera. This is what I'm trying to show everybody. It's definitely braking and making decisions faster than my eyes would have ever even noticed that car. So I can't wait to make another video. I hope you guys like this. Come on, like, comment, subscribe. I'm just trying to get things going a little bit, and if everything works out, I hope you guys watch my videos and everybody buys a Tesla, and can't wait to see you on the road. Peace.